Am I really doing this again? Alright, 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 alright. Hey guys, you're not gonna believe this. Among Us is getting a new update. It's the Pakistan edition, so the Among Us are going to the Middle East. I'm saying, guys, I swear. Egg. This is great content. This is even greater content. How did that get more views than how to get uncancelled? Alright, this video is going great so far. What's next to represent in this video?
Let's go!
Hey guys, today I'm gonna show you how to get uncancelled. First thing we're gonna do is yeah, this is good content for my second channel. Wait, what was my line again? Yeah, this is great content. Yeah, this is going to be a great video poking only a little bit of fun at my friend, and I definitely won't regret this video later for accidentally coming off as too harsh. Wait, what was that? Oh shoot, Pope Pinion! Pope Pinion, oh no!
Ah, nung submalediction my ass.
Pope Pinion, no, Pope Pinion, oh shoot, Pope Pinion, oh no!
Nunc requiem mi puer.
Oh no! Wait, what happened? Where am I? Oh no. Do I really have to do this again? What happened? Where am I? Milk? Ah, Fidel Castro! No, not the milk! No! Oh, okay. I should be safe here. Ah!
Surprise.
Peppa Pig, you again?
There you are. I have been searching for you for the last 8 months.
What do you mean?
Your little interview with me ruined my life. Now that everyone knows I'm a communist, all of my plans have been failed.
I'm sorry?
Oh, you'll be sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Get back here, you Bezos buffoon. I will show you what happens to the enemies of communism.
I did nothing to you, I swear.
You ruined my reputation.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You will not get away from me.
Well then take this.
You will pay for that.
Ah. Okay, I think I lost her. Okay. I should be safe now. No. You.
Hereticus, te expectavi.
You're the one who's behind all this. I'm gonna end this here.
Tunc sic erit. Non est us, rations tuae deficiunt.
Alright, that should be it. I got Andrew Stout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and... Welp.